First and foremost, I want to say my prayers go out to those in France and those affected by anybody, the terrorists in France. I want to first and foremost say that because, I served with the military that protects freedom, and I know that, all we do out there is we want to live. And those of the people who were just trying to live, and, my prayers go out to you and your families. So, but what I'm here to talk about today, and my Packers already lost. I know that every week I say my Packers playing, but they already lost, so I came to work. So get that out of the way. I spoke with a sixth grade class, 3 sixth grade classes on Monday about limiting beliefs. I was honored to be invited to a middle school for career day to talk about hypnotherapy, but I really didn't talk about hypnotherapy in the sense of this is what a hypnotherapist does and this is how you become a hypnotherapist. That's not what I went to talk to the school about. What I went to talk to the school about was how to achieve the goals that you have created for yourself. I know they're sixth graders, but everybody, when they grow up, they have something they want to be. So I asked the kids, what do you want to be when you grow up? And a lot of them threw out, I want to be an engineer, I want to be a pro sports player. A lot of kids threw out, I want to be a doctor. And so the next question I asked those kids is, who here believes they can be something but doesn't think that they can do it? And a lot of the kids raised their hands. And so if you are following that question, what I'm asking is, who here believes that they want to be a doctor but thinks that they can't be a doctor? And so a lot of the kids rose their hands. And so what I wanted to find out right after that is why? Why do you think that you cannot achieve what you think you want to be, what you believe in? Why can't you achieve what you believe in? And the questions are kind of disheartening. A lot of the kids were saying, I'm not smart enough, or you need to be able to do push-ups. And so there were a lot of limiting beliefs. And so the next question I asked was, who here knows what a limiting belief is? And nobody raised their hand. And so we got into who I was, and then what I do. And then my thing that day was to break limiting beliefs. So if you want to break limiting beliefs today, you can kind of follow the same pattern of what I did to, what up, Renzo? This is my buddy Renzo. Guys, if you're listening, really go pick up that book. Follow Lorenzo Leeds and pick up the book, Girls Gotta Have Her Own Money. So he's really doing a good thing for the ladies of the future. Women have really hit a glass ceiling, and he's trying to break through that glass ceiling. So, and that is a belief. Speaking of limiting beliefs, the limiting belief about I can't do a certain thing because I'm a female. Well, the day and age that we're in right now, we're trying to break these glass ceilings, and we're trying to break barriers, racial barriers. We have a black president now, and I know we're all aware of that. We're trying to break these limiting beliefs. So let's start with you. What is your limiting belief? What is the goal that you'd like to achieve? Maybe you want to drop down 40 pounds. Maybe you want a promotion. Maybe you want, a new girlfriend or a better apartment. Something that you want to achieve, that you want in your life. Why can you not have it? Ask yourself that right now. And I bet you can come up with probably 3 to 4 different answers, okay? But just like these kids, I'm going to give you a very simple tool that's going to help you break your limiting beliefs. And it's just a simple tool like this. What I want you to do with your thought, I want you to take one piece of paper, and at the very top, write your thought. What I ask these kids to say is, write what you want to be when you grow up. So if you want to be a doctor or an engineer, write at the very top, I want to be a doctor. I want to be a pro athlete. And so right under there, I asked these children to list 1, 2, and 3 with probably 5 lines in between. Now, it's up to you what you want to write. But those 1, 2s, and 3s, I asked them, what do you think a doctor needs to do to be a doctor? my example on the board was a lawyer, and if I had a board right here, I'd show you. So if I wanted to be, a politician. If I wanted to be a politician, I would write, I want to be a politician, okay? By no means do I want to be a politician. So if you're listening now and and you think that's where I'm going, scratch that. This is just an example. I want to be a politician, and so you'd write, I want to be a politician. 1, 2, and 3. What does a politician need to be a politician? 1, politicians need to know laws. 2, politicians need to be people persons. 3, a politician needs a suit, okay? So under those 3, I asked the kids to write one more line under each of those 3. What can you do today to help good afternoon. What can you do today to get to that goal, all right? So, for instance, the very first goal that says, I need to know the laws. The very first goal, what can I do as a student today to know the laws to become a politician? One goal could be learn one law a week. The second one, be a people person. What can one goal do today? What can I do today to reach this goal at some point? Not necessarily tomorrow, but at some point. What can I do today to meet that goal? Well, I can shake 5 strangers' hands and introduce myself. That would help the momentum of being a people person, all right? What can I do today to buy a suit? I can save 10% of my allowance or our paychecks as adults. So what we're doing with that ultimate list, your big goal at top, your 3 minor goals, that what a blank would do, a successful blank, for instance, I want to lose 40 pounds. What would somebody who successfully loses 40 pounds do? Diet, exercise, I don't know, mantras, okay? And then what can I do as a person to break those down? So what you're doing is you're creating goals that are obtainable, all right? Your end goal seems out of reach until you see that you can actually do a little of this stuff little by little to obtain the smaller of the larger goal. And if that doesn't make sense, please let me know. So what I did was I had these kids do that, and a lot of them had breakthroughs. Oh, I didn't know I could do that. Oh, I didn't know that I could read a book a month on different types of fires to be a firefighter. It's a very simple and very useful tool. Breaking it down, we call it an NLP chunking down, all right? When we chunk up, we're looking at the big picture. I want to have a sweet 16 birthday party. That's the big picture. I want the most fantastic party. Well, what do I need to do to chunk it down? Well, what do we need? We need food, we need people, we need venue. Well, what do I need to do for those things? You break it down. And it sounds super simple because it is super simple. And if you just literally break down your task and your list like that, you can literally break down your limiting beliefs of why you cannot do something and start on the road of actually doing it. Causing action for the ultimate success. That's it. So I'm glad that you guys came to Periscope and listened to me bump my gums. And I hope everybody has the rest of a wonderful weekend. Renzo, I saw that gumbo, and I'd like some on the end. So everybody have a wonderful week. I'll see you next week. Coach Graves, www.coachgraves. Follow me at live@coachgraves. Just find me, all right? Love you guys. Bye.